What's up, everybody? It's Big Rough TV, and I'm back with another video. All right, so my daughters, they needed a new Chromebook, a new laptop, so that they can do their homework for the start of the school year. And last year they were given Chromebooks, but we moved to a new city. They don't give the Chromebooks out. They get to use them at the school. So I bought one today so that they could use one at home and do their homework. All right. So this is the Lenovo IdeaPad Duet 5 Chromebook 13Q7C6. All right. Has the Snapdragon 7C Gen 2. All right, and 8 gigs of RAM, 128 gigs of storage, 13.3-inch display, 4-cell battery, and it's running ChromeOS, of course. All right, it says over here, mesmerizing OLED narrow bezels, quad speakers, dual 2-in-1 ultra portability, all-day battery with quick charge. All right, so let's go ahead and get into this. I know this isn't a brand new kind of Chromebook, but seems pretty interesting. I figured I'd bring it to you all, just in case you are on the market for a Chromebook for your children. If you have children like me, something simple, doesn't have to break the bank. All right, so this box looks like the power cable. All right. So, yep, charger right there, USB-C charger, and, regular USB-C charger right here. All right. Looks like it's a 30-watt charger. All right, so put that to the side. And then USB-C to USB-C. All right, take that out. Boom. Put this to the side there, USB-C to C. All right, and put that to the side. Then we'll take this out, and this looks like this is the keyboard case. All right, so here is the keyboard case, and I got the blue one, of course. And take that out. Yep, so kind of the material there, nice material, and this will be on the back of the screen there. All right, and then looks like you can hold a pen or something there, and this is your keyboard. All right, and it's kind of a fabric, almost like a canvas material here on the back of each one, kind of like a canvas material there. All right, nice looking keyboard. Yep, pretty clicky. It's reminding me of a Microsoft Surface Go. That's what this is giving to me, the Surface Go. All right, so let's go into here, and what else we got? Get the best from Lenovo services. All right, get some discounts there. I'll put that to the side. All right, and then here is the screen itself. So it's like a tablet screen. Let me put that to the side for just a minute. Let's see what else we got in here. Nothing. This is just the cardboard. All right, this looks like this is just cardboard. So that's the end of the box. Put that there. I'll put that there. And then we'll bring this back, and we will put all of that to the side, or we will attempt to put it to the side. Let me actually close this back and get this out the way. So my youngest daughter is wanting to use the laptop. She does have some homework to do, but I know she's also wanting to use it to game, even though she's saying she's just doing this for homework. You know how kids are, man. They don't tell you the whole story. I know she's wanting to try to play Minecraft on this computer. But let me get it set up. So here is the screen. That's a nice screen, 13.3 inch screen, Chromebook on the back. Let's go ahead and take it out of here. All right. I like the presentation of everything. Put that down. All right, so you got your Lenovo there, and then Chromebook on the bottom there, kind of that bluish hit. And here is your camera there. Ooh, it's a softer material here. It's a soft matte kind of material. I like that. I like that. And I already got some fingerprints on here. But nice looking display. And then set it on in. Oh, quick. All right. So yeah, you do need to connect this to the back. So that goes here. Oh, and it's magnetic. It is magnetic. So this is how it's going to fully look. I like it. I like how that looks. And then boom, this comes out. And now you're in laptop mode. All right, you're in full-fledged laptop mode. You are ready to go now. Let's see if there's any juice on here. Power it up. Probably not. Does not look to have any juice. So I'll try to give it a quick charge, and then we'll power this bad boy up and get it going. All right, so we're back. Just got it off the charger now, and let's see if we got any juice. All right, let's power it up here. Power button there. All right, got a little bit of juice. Let's see how this thing looks. Give you a quick tour, and then we'll get on up out of here. All right. Tell you once again, this screen is very nice, and for the purpose of what I bought it for, wow, that looks really good. Welcome to your Chromebook, fast, secure, effortless. It's been a few years since I had a Chromebook. I had the Pixelbook, the original Pixelbook, and then I sold it. It's kind of a tech regret because that thing was nice. It probably wouldn't be any good now, but I did once have the Pixelbook. All right.
Do you want to activate Chromebox, the built-in screen reader for ChromeOS?
Absolutely not. Turn that off. All right, so let's get started. Big, beautiful screen, man. Big, beautiful screen. All right, so let me go through here and set up my Wi-Fi real quick. All right, got my Wi-Fi going. So it's checking for updates. Charged really fast. Touch screen, in case you didn't realize that, got me to 75%. It had no battery when I initially tried to power it up, and it got to 75%, and I was just downstairs for maybe 20-30 minutes. So charged pretty good. All right, let me minimize that. Who is using this Chromebook? I'll set it up for me for now. Set digital ground rules to help children play, explore, do schoolwork at home. All right, we'll set this up. Let's just browse as a guest for right now. Let's browse as a guest and see what's going on. Gives you the terms and conditions. All right, accept and continue. All right, and it goes out. And you're currently browsing as a guest. All right, there's a camera here if you want to do some like video chatting, have a meeting or something. You see that's flashing there. All right, and so we're browsing as a guest. Got the internet connection here, very smooth. All right, files down there. Let's see what this is. This opens the launcher. You got your settings here, explore, camera, scan documents, print jobs. All right, just the usual things. Your gallery here, and then that's the terminal if you need to make updates or anything of that nature. Looking at the trackpad's working pretty smooth. Click on anything, it's working good. All right, just as you would expect a trackpad to work. Let's see how this internet is going. I'm gonna type in the old faithful. Oh, forgot the V. Boom. Hey, look, it's me. There I am. All right, so we'll go to my channel here. Running very fast, very smooth. And here's YouTube. All right, that's opening up. Check out some of my videos. All right, I promise you I'm gonna get back to the slab again. I got some more thoughts, but just wanted to bring you this real quick. But yeah, everything's running good. All right, so let's see if I needed to go to Google Classroom, because that's going to be the main thing that they are going to be using on this particular computer. All right, Classroom Management Tools. There it is right there, Google Classroom. Bam. And here we are. Google Classroom is the main address of education. All right, everything's running smooth. Doesn't look like they will have any issues getting to what they need to get to. All right, and you can install the Google Play Store. Of course, I can't do it right now because I am browsing as a guest, but you can install the Google Play Store. Here's your settings. Let's see if there are any updates or anything. Device, storage management. You can use a stylus on this device. All right, and you can show stylus tools on the shelf. I'm not going to activate that because I don't have a stylus right now. All right, turn the power off there. All right, cursor and trackpad, everything's working good. I like the speed. I haven't used the Chromebook in a while, man, so I've kind of forgotten how these things work, but it looks to be running pretty smooth. I want to see, I'm going to have to connect our mouse from the Surface Go to this so that the girls can use it. But everything seems to be running smooth, man. I would definitely say this is good to go for the girls, or for my girls. If you have kids that you don't want to go out and buy too much of an expensive laptop or something like that for them, just for them to do homework, because they're not about to be on here all the time. 2 out of 3 of my daughters have tablets, and the one that doesn't have a tablet doesn't really use it like that, so they're not going to be on this. This is going to be specifically for, hey, we didn't finish classwork in class, so we need to do homework. And for that purpose, I think this is going to be good, just for that. And maybe a little bit of light gaming. All right, let me close this out. I'm going to see if I can log in and see how that works. All right, so we're back. I got everything set up, and let's see how this goes, man. Get started. All right, this is telling you how to use the docks. All right, you can even install Bitmoji. I'm not about to do that. I'm not really about to get myself going on this thing because it's not really for me. All right, but I did want to see how it works. So you can do the Bitmoji keyboard up there. All right, Docs Online Viewer. All right, close that. Let's go to the home page. All right, any updates? Google Play Protect is turned on. All right, so that's the Google Play Store. 5 hours and 48 minutes of battery, 6 hours of battery life left with 74% battery. All right, so you can do screen capture. All right, cast it to the screen. It's downloading a few apps right now. But see, as I went here, now that I'm actually in here, I can open up my text messages. I can use everything from my phone here, from the slab, from the S24 Ultra. If I wanted to, I could have my text going here. All right, that's pretty cool. And then it opens up my Gmail, my calendar, everything from my email account now sits here at the bottom. And if I wanted to go boom to YouTube, now that that's down there, it's gonna open up to YouTube. All right. So this would be what I would normally see. Let me close that out. Things that you would normally see on my, you know, if I was looking at YouTube on my phone, you got some of the sites that I look at there. So that's pretty cool. All right. So let me close that out. And then you can go to the Play Store. And everything seems to be working pretty smooth, man. 128 gigs of storage, 8 gigs of RAM. That should be plenty fine for them to be able to do homework, maybe even sneak a little gaming in. Local recommendations, sure, let's do that. I don't care. All right, so the main thing I wanted to see as far as like gaming would be concerned from my baby. Let's see. Games. All right, there it is. There's the main one. There's the main one that she wants right there. So when I when I open up, let's see if it'll even cut on here. Let's see if we can get a preview. Once I install her, yep, looks like it'll work. So once I install her account, I'll be able to go ahead and go in there for her and get that game. So once she's done doing homework first, got to make sure we get the homework done first, then I can install this for her. I'll go ahead and buy it, and then she can get her game on, man. I don't mind that. All right. But yeah, man, I just wanted to bring you all this. Let's see the volume. Let me go back here to YouTube and close this out. This was that explore button, tells you how to do everything. I'm gonna go ahead and close that. And then let's go back to YouTube and see some royalty-free music. All right, let's see a sound test. Quick sound test, man. Let's see how this sounds. I don't necessarily. Oh yeah, I turned it off. Not bad. It's got 4 speakers, so 2 there, if y'all can see. 2 speakers, 1 here, 1 there, and then 1 here, 1 there. There's your USB-C plug, and there's another USB-C plug. All right. Oh, I done took the whole thing off. All right, so this is the back. This is where the camera is. This is your stand here, and then you sit it up. Don't do what I just did and yank the whole thing off, but then it brings you right back. All right, so there's your sound. That's how everything sounds. That's good enough, man. If they wanted to, let me turn that off. If they wanted to, they can plug in some of their earbuds and get it cracking, man. But I think this looks nice for the money that I spent on it. I'm content. I'm not mad. I think this will do the trick. I didn't want to go out. I didn't want to have them on like my Mac, which, you know, kids things, they start trying to explore and messing things up. So stay off of my stuff. Here's a quick little Chromebook. Knock out your homework. Go on about your business. All right. Especially that little one. All right. So everything runs smooth. Big, beautiful screen. Nice, clicky keyboard. Is going to be everything that they need to get going. Sure, it doesn't have backlit keyboards, but they'll be typing on everything in the daytime or with light on, so they should be good. You hit that button, that brings up your apps and everything. So it's not your caps lock. I forgot about that on Chromebooks. Hitting this does not do the caps lock. It is bringing up your apps. All right, so here's everything that I have going on there. And then that's YouTube Music. So, what the heck? Lady Gaga and Bruno Mars got a new song together? Okay. The Snappy Roots song right here, jams. But anyway, we're not, this ain't what this is about. Just wanted to see how some of these apps work. But yeah, man, I think this is a pretty good buy. This was on sale for I want to say $69 at Best Buy. So I went ahead and copped. $369. It came out to $400 after taxes. Actually, it was $399. So yeah, $400 after taxes. And I feel like it is worth it. It is a little bit, you know, excessive almost for a Chromebook, you know, with the 8 gigs, but I wanted that to have a little bit more power in case they did want a game. So just in case we wanted to get a little bit of gaming in, you can disconnect this and use it just as a regular tablet. You don't have to use it with the keyboard. It can be used just as a tablet, as you can see here. All right, and then if that's not what you're looking for, boom, now you back in. Oh, I didn't even, that magnet's strong. I mean, there we go. Now we back in here. All right, now we're back being controlled by the keyboard and everything. Pull the kickstand out, and now we're back in laptop mode. All right, close that. So you can use it as just a regular tablet, but for me, if you can see right here, that's not the strongest. It's not like an actual keyboard, how that's, you know, sturdy. This is kind of flimsy by itself. So I wouldn't try to use this on your lap, like an actual laptop. I would use this on a hard surface, use it on a desk or something, or a table, and it'll be just fine. You see how it's not going anywhere like that, but on your lap or something like that, that's probably going to be flimsy. All right, so that's this, man. This is pretty smooth. I think this is going to do the trick for the girls, and I'm content with my purchase, man. I feel like money well spent. If you all are looking for one of these Lenovo 5 Duet Chromebooks, you can find this at Best Buy. I'll try to leave the link in the description. All right, but anyway, that's going to do it for this one. Thumbs up if you like this video. Subscribe if you have not already. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for subscribing. I truly appreciate it. More content is on the way, and I'll holler at you all in the next video. Peace.